Out front tonight, Republican Senator Lindsey Graham. Senator, thanks so much for the time.
Thank you.
So you have seen CNN's new reporting, Senator, that U.S. officials are saying that the FBI is looking into Trump associates and that they may have colluded with suspected Russian operatives to release information damaging to Hillary Clinton during the campaign. You, of course, have oversight over the FBI in your subcommittee. Have you seen anything that points to this?
No, I haven't. I've heard from Director Clapper that during his time he saw no collusion between the Trump campaign and the Russians. Now we know Director Comey says there's an ongoing criminal investigation. We have your report. And the one thing I would tell the country is I want to make sure we get to the bottom of whatever this is, that go where the evidence takes you, that, you know, I hope the House and Senate can hold it together and Congress can do their job. But the main thing is let the FBI do their job without political interference.
Senator, you said you hope the House and the Senate can hold it together. That gets to this. The House Intelligence Committee Chairman Devin Nunes, he apologized today to Democrats on his committee for not briefing them before going to the press and the president about what he is seeing in this possible incidental collection of Trump. Is that apology enough?
I don't know. It'd be up to the Democratic members of the House. The hearing they held was pretty impressive, I thought. Good questions. I want to get to the leakers, too. But also, you know, I'm glad now I know. It was Senator Whitehouse and myself who asked the question to the FBI director, is there an ongoing criminal investigation? Was a warrant issued? Was there ever any wiretapping of the Trump campaign? That hearing produced answers to both questions. There is an ongoing criminal investigation. The FBI director, the NSA director saw no evidence of wiretapping. So the House committee did their job well there, but when Nunes went to the White House, he really fractured this relationship, and I think Schiff has at times tried to suggest there's circumstantial evidence about collaboration and that I thought was inappropriate. I hope they can come back together and hold it together. The Senate's doing really well with Burr and Warner.
On healthcare, on the news, the news on this is changing minute by minute.
Yeah, that's right.
You tell me if you know where we are right now.
No, I have no clue.
When do you honestly think you're going to have a bill in front of you in the Senate?
Here's what I honestly think. The process in place to produce a bill gives a Turkish bazaar a bad name. What does this sound like? People are being threatened to vote yes. They're being bribed to vote yes. It sounds a lot like Obamacare to me. I have very little confidence that the process that I see playing out in the House is going to produce a very good result. And I promise you this, that if the bill comes to the Senate, we're not going to do it the way the House did. We're actually going to be able to amend the bill. We're going to actually be able to read the bill and take a thoughtful approach to trying to repeal and replace Obamacare.
What does this say about the House Speaker? You have little confidence they're going to send you a bill you can look at.
I think it's sort of gotten out of hand. I really do. I like Paul Ryan a lot. He's got brilliant ideas about health care.
Who do you think's running the show? Do you think it's Ryan? Do you think it's Trump?
I think they're trying to, the people running the show are the ones holding out their votes.
I want to turn to the Supreme Court. The confirmation hearings you and the Judiciary Committee held this week. The top Democrat in the Senate now, Chuck Schumer, he says that he's going to filibuster, Democrats are, Neil Gorsuch. You said today that you'd do whatever it takes to get him on the court. Does that include the nuclear option? The Washington speak, Senator, for changing the rules to make it easier to force through a nominee.
So here's what I believe. If you filibuster Judge Gorsuch, you're telling President Trump and every other Republican, we don't care that you won. He's the most qualified person President Trump could have chosen, beyond reproach in terms of his qualifications. It would be basically setting aside the election and denying President Trump his ability to appoint a Supreme Court justice, and I will not let that happen.
But answer me this. Will you sign on to the nuclear option for Supreme Court nominees?
I'm telling my Democratic colleagues, if you do not allow up or down vote on this guy, after what I've done in the past, then you don't care about the traditions of the Senate. You don't care about President Trump being treated fairly. I didn't vote for him. I didn't vote for Obama. I hadn't voted for a president who won in 12 years. But the one thing I will not do is allow President Trump to be denied what every other president's had the ability to do, is nominate qualified people. So yes, I'm not going to play the game two different ways. I hope I never have to get there, but I want you to know that I am not going to play the game where they get everything they want and we never get anything. That's not going to happen.
I'll take that as a yes. Senator, thank you so much for your time, as always.
That's a promise. Thank you.